Good morning, lovelies. I thought I'd drop in and do my Gemma's Gems Wellness Wednesday. I don't know how many more alliterations I can get into that, but I can try. So, gorgeous souls, with regards to a little tip in terms of looking after yourself, health is all about balance and boundaries. And to find the balance that we need, the homeostasis, in all aspects of ourselves and our body, we need boundaries. We need boundaries, which I've talked about before, with regards to what is actually serves us, what we need and what we do not need, okay? And I'm going to bring that into today with regards to our O2 levels and our CO2 levels. And as we're still in the lung health, so we're going through lungs, large intestines and skin. So the body is really about discerning what it needs and what it doesn't need. So we're going through a huge detox process as well. So bringing balance into your body through breath is really, really important. It takes us from the more acidic pH to more than alkaline, which is really important for our cells. So if we're living in more acidic pH, so below the sort of the 7-ish, we have more of more disease, more heat, more inflammation, which is basically what creates pain and illness. So we generally want to be more on that slightly alkaline, more neutral aspect of our bodies. And it's our CO2 regulation and how we breathe that ultimately keeps that balance, that pH that we want. Okay, so connecting into your breath consciously is a way of us tapping into our autonomic nervous system. So breathing, we do it without thinking. Okay, so it's part of our autonomic nervous system. When we consciously start to breathe and connect into our breath, we are connecting and bridging into our autonomic nervous system, which is where we go through the whole fight flight. We also go through the healing aspects. The more we can tune in and regulate our autonomic nervous system, the healthier we can be, the more stress we can release, the more anxiety, to bring us into that parasympathetic, that healing regulation part of our bodies. So our bodies can heal. They are miracles. However, they get stuck. And I talk about this with my clients, or how I see it. It's like a vinyl that's got a scratch on it. And if that scratch basically stops the cycle, the movement, the record of going round. And so healing and helping your body is actually about soothing out that crack, that scratch, to enable the body to actually be able to do its healing that it does naturally. Okay, so all of the self-care that we can do, therapy work that I do, it's about bringing your body back into its power and its natural regulation to find its own balance and its own healing. Okay, so I'm going to share with you just a few tips and with the breath. And for those that aren't really focusing in the breath, we're going to just start very simply to bring our hands to our body. So you can't really see me, what I'm up to, but my left hand's to my heart and my right hand's to my sort of solar plexus, my stomach. Just making sure that your shoulders are nice and relaxed. Have your feet on the ground as well, nice and flat. So keeping a nice sort of upright position of your spine to enable your body to really fill and maximize the space that you have. And you can close your eyes doing this as well. So just simply relax and see if you can soften your pelvic floor muscles a little bit. You might need to tense them first and then relax them, just to start to find that connection to your pelvic floor. Often we will hold these very tight, whether you've given birth, whether you're stressed with money, whether you feel like you have bladder issues, whether it's you don't feel safe, you don't feel supported. A lot of our attention can really be held here. and without our knowing. So in our subconscious mind, our autonomic nervous system, something is saying, I'm not safe, I'm stressed, I need to be able to run. This whole area of your body will be very tight. So again, when we consciously connect into it and go, no, everything is okay, we can relax, that will then feed back up through the mind, through the brain to go, actually, I'm safe. And then that comes back and regulates back into your body. So you start to create a shift, a change, a pattern breaker to what you want it to be, to how you want to feel. So come into your breath. Feel your hands, hopefully they're lovely and warm, and just feel your body. Just feel that connection. Closing your eyes is wonderful because it just shuts a lot of white noise out. It just enables you to come deeper into your body. Feeling your feet, feeling your breath. And that tense release with your pelvic floor, like you're trying to stop yourself from peeing and then relaxing. Just see if you can encourage that, including your anus as well. Just kind of scooping up, like from your whole pubic bone to your coccyx. Just doing like you'd imagine a swing, that coming up and back. Just kind of encouraging that. And then when you start to feel it relax, just a little bit more, see if you can take your breath deeper into your hips. And just observe if things feel tight. Don't give yourself a hard time. Just see that, just feel that, and see if you can soften a little bit more of your breath. Gentle encouragement. Now you may find your jaw might be tightening now. Often when our hips are tight, so is our jaw. The two are related fascially. So you might want to open your jaw slightly. Move that around. I did that with the last week's energy update and self-care. Is that actually our vagus nerve is sitting right here, so it can get very tight. So just encouraging a softness of your jaw will help soften your hips. And just be curious, just see what happens. Just be curious with your body, because pain, disease and illness is all follows the same neural pathways as loneliness. So your body, when it's expressing pain, it's expressing a disconnection. So connect now, set the intention to connect with your body with a little bit more love and compassion for yourself. For our minds can be whirling so much, and they're not always positive, which has a negative effect on our bodies. So let's just connect in with some more love, acceptance of yourself, compassion. Any thoughts that come up that really don't make you feel good, just be aware of them. And this again is your pattern breaker. You can go, well, I choose love. I choose joy. I choose peace. Whatever the emotion that comes up you don't like the feeling of, find the opposite. And go, this isn't my pattern. I do not choose this anymore. And it may keep trying to knock on the door and get your attention. You may need to call it in and go, okay, why do I feel like this? What is exactly what you're trying to tell me? Then you can listen to it, and then you go, right, okay, well, I still choose love. Choose joy, choose peace, whatever it is. Okay, so your mind might be nice and blank. That's great too. Just simply observe. Breathing into your hips, into your groin, into your lower back if you can, which will be a really good exercise because we'll be coming into our kidneys, deeper into the winter months. So the more open and expansive and movement in the kidneys, the more they're able to feel that warmth and to detox, to let go. So imagine your breath's just this beautiful, warm, just warmth. Just if you want to, which I've got actually is a heated blanket around my midriff, my stomach, my solar plexus, and that warmth will be really good. It just helps the body soften and relax. See if you can soften your sacrum, your lower part of your spine, your glutes, your buttocks. See if you can relax them. See if you can relax your knees a little bit more, your feet. If you need to do some movement, like side to side, stretching, just encourage that. So we're just really trying to think from your rib cage down to your pubic bone, just encourage that space. So I'm just doing some side movements, just breathing into that, because movement is again really good. It helps the liver, detox, it just releases any stagnancy that's in the body. In fact, now as I'm doing this, I feel like I want to do like if you can imagine your spine, like that axis, you're just doing this gentle movement and spinning, just ever so gently, and then breathe and go the other way. And if you can, just picture your spine as this beautiful cylinder from your coccyx, your pubic bone, and right in the center, your perineum, right up to the crown of your head. And see then if you can encourage in your breath to come up deeper now into your solar plexus, right into your diaphragm. Bring your shoulders back, just give them a bit of a movement backwards, because often we will breathe from here when we're stressed. This accessory respiratory muscles. So bring those shoulders back, give them a roll if you need to, just kind of open that up. And see if that kind of helps it open up more in your chest now, in the center, your sternum, your breastbone. And see if you can encourage a breath right from your perineum up into your solar plexus. Okay, so I need to relax my jaw a little bit more. You might feel popping and cracking in your ears. This is fine. Just again, just be curious of what your body is showing, what it needs, what the tensions that need to be relaxed. Breathe into. And now you may just want to bring your hands to your heart. Take some sighs. Deep breaths out. And just to close this, we'll just see if we can bring a little bit more connection and consciousness with your breath. So in your time, we will take a breath in, 2, 3, 4, then out, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4. Keep doing that. In, 2, 3, 4, and then out, 2, 3, 4, and see if you can have a moment. It might be just a split second without holding your breath. So if you need to be breathing in now, do that. But you're just creating a space between your out and your in breath. Okay. And it's at this point of stillness that the body will have that moment of discernment as to what it lets go and what it receives, how much oxygen, how much CO2 it needs. So bring in this steady balance with the in and your out breath, without really holding your breath or feeling like you're going to go blue or anything like that. This is trying to be more ease and graceful with your breath. If you need to go longer with the count in and out, do that. If you need to go a little bit shorter, then do that. Go with what feels comfortable to you. Find your balance. And just have those moments just before you breathe out of what you choose to feel and not let go. And as you breathe out, bring that like heavy, not heaviness, but just a deeper connection to your seat and your pelvic floor muscles. And then breathe into that space. And as you're doing this, if you can count and breathe and think at the same time, you're doing really well. Just set the intention of how you wish to feel. Be that of love, joy, and peace. That's ultimately what I believe we all are seeking in our own way. And set the intention to release what no longer serves you joy or peace or love. And to receive joy, love, and peace. Whatever words that make you feel good. Just really feel it. And just take a few more moments. I'm not going to say in and out just yet. I'm just going to let you keep that in. Just take 3 more of those cycles of those breaths. And then when you're ready, just gently open your eyes. Okay, so I hope you're feeling a little bit more peaceful. And just practicing moments of this breath work every day will just help ground you and bring in a balance and a checking in to your emotional state, how you're feeling mentally as well, and physically, to really discern what is serving you and what is not. Okay, so lots of love. I'm feeling nice and peaceful right now, and I'll see you soon. Take care.